change the shape of the landscape here, because what was happening is I had, I don't know, things kept falling, and they kept falling in between, and it was really hard for me to get them out. So anyhow, so I've kind of rearranged everything here. And I think that this is going to work better, but let me just make sure. Hang on, just give me 1 second here. Oh, shit. Maybe the camera may be a little too high. So I do it like this. Wait a second, I gotta move. Too bad you can't see the pineapple. We'll just have to live without the pineapple for right now. And these are in the way. That's all right. I'll fix it at another point. Let's just do what we got to do right now. So this wig, I didn't realize that it was going to be the exact same style as the sherbet one, but that's okay. I like the color. See, what I was hoping for was to find something that was blacker, a little bit longer, and then the dark blue at the bottom. But whatever, it's fine. It's something different, and I like it that it's different. It seems to be like much different than the other ones. I don't know. Anyway, let me find it on here because I've been futzing around with the thing. Okay. You know what? I like it too. Thank you. I actually like it more than I thought I was going to like it. Anyway, it's something a little bit different. Pinky Lee Love. You are definitely leaving the past in the past and moving forward in 2021. There's no doubt about that. You've got anyone somebody's trying to come back that didn't do you right in the past. You're not having it. You're moving forward with your life. Not looking back on the past fondly, but very excited for the future. Soulmate connection comes in with could be starting a new journey, and I think it's with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It might be with a Libra, but you're no longer holding yourself back, and it looks as if you got some good karma coming back to your love life. So have faith that things are moving forward for you. Kira, general around me and my dad's event tonight, whatever else tonight will bring. Okay. You know what? It should go well tonight. I'm glad that you reconnected with him. I think that that's a huge thing. It looks like you may be overthinking going or thinking too much or whatever. I mean, we tend to do that. But I would go have a good time, listen to your intuition. It looks like the party itself is pretty decent. Things change for the better quickly. You feel happy and comfortable to be there. And then you have some balance coming back to your life. Eight of Pentacles, you may be thinking about, talking about, or working on going back to school this year. That may be something that comes up or that you're discussing. I think the party's a good thing. Elizabeth, what will tonight's New Year's Eve bring for me? Tonight looks like a good time. It looks like you got good karma coming back to you. It looks like whatever it is, you're going to a party. Whatever it is, cause for celebration. Obviously, it's New Year's Eve. It looks like things are moving forward. It looks like you got some nice stuff happening around love in early 2021. If you're not with anyone right now, you've got a Libra, an Aries, and another fire sign coming in. Libra, Aquarius, Libra, Aquarius, Sagittarius. No, fire sign. What am I saying? Another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It looks like your life is moving forward in 2021. This year, New Year's looks like it's pretty decent. I also feel like the standard for us is so low that it's like it's got to be better because everything's been so shitty this year. I mean, I shouldn't say everything has been shitty, but a lot of things have been shitty this year. Anyway, I think New Year's Eve, you either have a party or, I want to say it's a party, a house party. And it should be a good time. You could be, there's a fire sign here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. That could be a soulmate connection. If you're not with this person, like going with them, you could meet them tonight or tomorrow or this weekend. Daniel and I for Kira. I love the black with the dark blue. I also like black hair. My mom didn't like it. A lot of my friends, I don't know, there was a stage we went through where all my friends were dyeing their hair blue black, which I loved. My mom didn't like it. She thought that it was just like too harsh of a look. And then after that style kind of faded, my mom had to lift the color out of everybody's hair. Which was, I told you not to do this. That's what, my friends that did it, their hair wasn't that dark to begin with. They were like medium brown. So the color really took. Okay, you got the sun here. It's in reverse, which means that there's happiness that's guaranteed if you allow it. You guys could get to a place of happiness, but it's going to take some time. Things could change for the better between you and him, and this relationship could move forward if you're up for it. You may be coming to a point where you're not really even making a clear decision that, hey, I'm leaving this, but just intuitively you may be distancing yourself just because of the nonsense that's gone on. This guy is going to, if he doesn't stop with his bullshit, he's going to bury himself, and it's a shame because you guys could have a nice relationship. Elizabeth, what will the new year in 2021 bring for me in love? You might need to have a little bit of patience, but you have a lot of options. It looks like if you've had anxiety around love, that moves into the past. Love life strengthens. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries are here. Actually, they're all here. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And you should be entering a committed soulmate relationship this year with the Two of Wands. You should be prepared for it when it happens. Page of Swords, it could come in out of the blue when you least expect it. But I think that your love life's going to be pretty stable this year. JP, current thoughts of the Taurus towards me. Thinks that you're stable, grounded, attractive, intelligent, nurturing, kind, interesting, has a lot of respect for you, thinks that you're very intuitive. I think that you got a nice connection. Respect and also intuition. They think that you're very intuitive. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I feel right now like I'm looking up to the sky to talk. I'm going to have to fix this all later, but let's just get through this one. Really. What OV thinks about my present left in the office? Definitely have liked it and appreciated it. You got the Page of Wands. There's a little bit of adventure. No longer feeling like he's waiting for the ship to come in. Feels like good karma came back, and he's feeling very either flattered or happy with it, or maybe even a little bit of both. Whatever it was, I think it was good. Sister, I never heard from my old roommate about my birthday, even though hers was the day before. I deleted her on social media. Why did she do that? Okay. She's being spiteful and bitchy. This is the passive aggressive one. This is the one that you kind of left off on bad terms with, or you had a falling out at some point. What it looks like here is at some point, Six of Cups, she comes back persistent and she tries to make it up to you. I know it's no consolation, but she's thinking about it a lot right now, and she should have reached out to you. If you guys did have an argument and you kind of left off on sketchy terms, it's going to move into the past. She's going to try to come forward and make this up. I mean, you know what? It may be that once she notices that you deleted her, she may not like that. You know, people are so bizarre. It's like they don't do the right thing, but then when you turn around and do something to them, they take it personal and they want to fix things. You may be done with her, though. You might be done with her and she may try to come back. I don't really think that you need her in your life. She seems like she's, it's like people have arguments and then like we can move on, like we can move past it. You knew it was my birthday. What does it take to send a message? I just think that she's being spiteful and she's being difficult. And when she realizes you deleted her, she's not going to like that. Too bad for her. Sister, he hasn't responded in 4 days. Why? You know why? First of all, he's feeling a little bit regretful. He's also feeling a little bit brokenhearted. Something that he did to himself. This has nothing to do with you. He did this. You were there. You were ready, willing, and able to see him, and he fucked it all up, and he knows he did. And here he is being quiet with the Hermit. But Page of Swords is here, which means you should be hearing from him soon. He's feeling guilty, he's feeling bad, and he's feeling a little bit uprooted. You're going to hear from him. He's got to get over himself. What a pain in the ass this guy is. Sister, I don't see it yet, so let me do Deja. When will my extra unemployment come in? Extra unemployment. I'm going to say 7 to 9 days. You should get it. Yeah, 7 to 9 days. It should be relatively soon. Sister, I didn't hear from C or M either. 2 of my supposedly good friends. I want to delete everyone from my life. Is that impulsive? Birthdays are a big deal to me. Well, I mean, I understand it. Because I know how that feels. Especially when people aren't being supportive. Like, what do you need unsupportive people for? Like, if you can't rely on them to wish you a happy birthday, can you rely on them for anything else? So I agree with that. I wouldn't act out right now in an emotional state. I would give it a little bit more time. Because it does look like things change. Eight of Wands. Things are going to change for the better for you. And you're going to have choices. You have choices coming in too around friends. So these are not the only people that are going to be in your life. There's other people that are coming in. You could have you could have a very stable earth sign that may prove to be a very good person. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I think another thing too, like to me, I always think that birthdays, like I remember everyone's birthday just because like I'm thinking it has something to do with the astrology thing. I don't know. I also remember growing up, people used to talk about my great-grandmother. She died while my grandmother was pregnant. So not really anybody remembers her because she died young. I think she was 46 or 48. My mom never knew her. Most of the grandchildren didn't know her. But the people that did know her always say that she remembered everybody's birthday. And if she knew it was your birthday, she would always do something for you. She was a seamstress. Like she would make you something, or she would make you something to eat or whatever. She always remembered everyone's birthday. And I don't know if from hearing that, that resonated with me. And then at some points I was like, you know what? I have had such a strong bond with my grandfather that I wonder if I was her reincarnated. I don't know. I just thought, I don't know. I feel very connected to her. I don't know. Anyhow. But then I also like look at it from the other side and I think, well, birthdays are important to me, but they're not important to everyone else, especially guys. Like, God, like, they don't even remember the kids' birthdays. I'm like, his birthday is tomorrow. Anyway, so I feel like sometimes you gotta like look at it from the other side too. Like sometimes people, especially if they grew up and birthdays weren't a big deal in their house. I always felt too like summer people, like the Cancers and the Leos, always had to have a big deal around their birthday. But the Aquarians and the Pisces, nobody ever wanted to leave the house. So I feel like it's different, you know, for different signs. Like growing up, when we were like, I had a friend who was a Cancer. We were always at the shore on her birthday. The other one was a Leo. We were always at like Six Flags. My birthday, nobody wanted to leave the house. So I think, you know, you kind of have to look at it from both sides. If you really feel like these people are not enriching your life, you have every right to cut them out. Yeah, and you don't owe them anything. But I wouldn't act so impulsively right now. I would just kind of get through the new year, get through this moment, and then see how you feel next week. Martha, someone called me from an anonymous number and told me that their friend was interested in me. Was it a prank call or was this person serious? And someone is interested in me. Okay. Was this a prank call? I mean, it's kind of juvenile. Like, tell me who you are. I don't think that it was a prank. But just keep in mind, this is immature. So you're probably dealing with people that are a little bit on the immature side. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Sister. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Listen, believe me, I totally understand how you feel with these friends because I've been in the similar situations, and I totally get it. I totally get it. But you know what? Remember, like this is something that I think it took me a really long time to understand. The way that they treat you is a reflection of themselves, not you. I mean, I want to be remembered as the person that remembers everybody's birthday. I want to be remembered as the person that, you know, made the extra step. I don't want to be remembered of the person that cared about myself and didn't want to be bothered with anybody else. So think about it like that. You know, you got more to offer than they do. And they can go scratch. But thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I love you guys, all of you, and I hope that this year is better for every single one of us. Thank you, Julie. Gloria, the Capricorn's next actions towards me. Oh, 2 hours for Zara. Excellent. Capricorn's next actions for Gloria. Maybe slow and stagnant. I don't know if the two of you recently had an argument. 5 of Wands could be an argument's on the horizon. And you may feel like things are not changing for the better quickly. And you might also feel like things are a little bit out of balance between the two of you. You might need to give it a little bit of time and then communication should come in. I don't know when the last time was you talked to this person, but it could take a little bit of time. I don't know if they're distracted or they're busy with something right now, but they don't look like they're putting all that much effort in. Kira, what changes are coming for me in January? You may be feeling a little bit stuck in the beginning of January, but not by the end. By the end, you'll have moved on to greener pastures. You have plenty of choices coming in here with the Seven of Cups. Ten of Wands in reverse. You shouldn't be feeling burdened by the weight of the world. You should feel like things are moving forward. New opportunity when it comes to business. This may be like a side business. And Judgment card, being at the right place at the right time. You may have a decision to make around school, whether or not you want to go back to school or learn a new area of study. I don't think you're going to hold yourself back. I think that you do go back sometime this year, even if it's not January. And you do have a soulmate connection this coming in, or strengthening, or whatever, in the month of January. So January, just speak from an astrological point of view, it makes me a little nervous. But it's not going to be bad for everyone. It's just there are some explosive things happening. What's his name? Patrick. I noticed, I was watching his forecast, and he's offering a 20% off astrology on his, I'll tell you his name. And it was cheap. I think it was only like $25 or something like that. His name is Patrick Arundel. This is what he looks like. Patrick Arundel, if anybody's interested in having him do their chart. Or what, I've never had it done but by him. But I watch his videos. I like him. The other guy is Steve Judd. I like him too. I may have them look at my solar return, because I actually have a lot of faith in my solar return this year. It looks like it may be a pretty decent year for me, but I always like somebody else's eyes to look at it too. Anyway, Patrick, and I really like Steve Judd. I think that's his name, Steve Judd. I don't know, he just, if you watch his videos, he comes off as a very sweet, sincere soul. I hope I didn't skip anybody. I'm at Miss Taurus Moon. Will me and Quamir get back together, or is it over for good? Okay, will me and Quamir get back together? At this point right now, I only have a 33% chance that you guys are going to get back together. You may also just think about the situation or take some time away from it, and you may feel like it might be time to move on to greener pastures. I'm not convinced that you guys get back together this time. You know, it was funny. Years ago, we were in Atlantic City, and there was a wig store. So we tried on all different kinds of wigs, me and my friends. And it seemed that on me, solid colors looked good. It didn't really matter what the color was. But anything that had highlights in it seemed to make me look like 20 years older. Just didn't work for me. Anyhow, there's a picture of my friend Amy, who's got hair like mine naturally, and at the time it was really long. I don't even know how she got it. She put on this wig that it was like a kind of like a medium brown, and it was a really short curly wig, and I don't know how she got all her hair under it, but anyway, it was interesting though, trying on the different colors, like, you know, real hair colors, not like these crazy colors, although these are fun. I really like this, like when I see it on other people. I'm not brave enough to do it to my hair, only because my hair is so fragile and dry and breaks off and stuff, so I don't want to fuck around too much with it, because I'm afraid that it might fall out. I don't think it'll fall out, I think it'll break. That's what I think. More than it already does. Adriana, what's my wish that's going to come true? Well, it looks like overall life changes for the better for you with the Eight of Wands. The Fool, starting a new journey. That may be a wish. And you do have a wish that comes in. It could be around starting a new journey that makes your life change for the better quickly. It could have something to do with finances, money, and work, too. That may be very positive in the near future. I also think it depends on the person. Like, I think Britney Spears and Jessica Simpson look better with the real blonde hair. But Angelina Jolie, I think she looks better with dark hair. And Nicole Kidman, I think she looks better with like real red hair, but not like strawberry. Anyway, that's it's only my opinion. I guess it depends on the person. Anyways, AG the GOAT was, what was my past person, Letitia's real intentions when contacting me, contacting my person, Brianna, on Snapchat today. She tried to act friendly. Ooh, this is a sneaky bitch. I don't like that. So you used to be with Letitia, and now you're with Brianna, and Letitia is friending Brianna. I don't trust it at all. At all. Not even a little bit. I don't trust her. I think that Brianna is smart enough not to believe anything she says, but the Letitia looks like, or the first woman, it looks like she may be a little bit manipulating, and she's going to try, yeah, I don't trust her at all. I think that Brianna may be a step ahead of her, though. She's either looking to cause trouble. Yeah, she's looking to cause trouble, there's no doubt. But I think Brianna's smart enough to not listen to her and not give her any information. As long as Brianna doesn't give her an inch, she'll go away. If Brianna feeds into her or tries to be nice to her. See, I think that that's the problem with most people. We try to be nice and we try to be kind. And people like that, their intentions aren't good. What do you want from her? The only common denominator is you. Yeah, I don't trust it at all. Not even a little bit. And you know what, too? I always thought that my great-grandmother maybe was a Cancer. I can't find her birthday anywhere. Can you imagine? The woman who remembered everyone's birthday, I can't find her birthday. Isn't that insane? I don't know. She feels like a Cancer to me, but I don't know if that's just because she was the mother of 13 children, so she feels like a mother to me. She also looked like a typical Italian mother. You know, she was like long hair with a bun, and she was like a bigger woman. She had 13 children. 11 were boys. 2 were girls, but only 10 of them lived, and only 1 daughter lived, Aunt Mary. Aunt Mary, who, she was so funny. But can I tell you how, this is how I would want to go. She passed away dancing, last dance at a wedding. And she went out on her own terms. I mean, how horrible to have to be there, but that's the way. I always remember that. I wasn't there, but I always remember that about Aunt Mary. She was so funny. She was so funny. I guess you have to have a personality when you grow up with 9 brothers. She was such a nice lady. And she died so suddenly. But you know what? My grandfather died suddenly, too. That's the way to do it. No suffering. No, this long sickness. Nobody's taking care of you. You lived on your own terms, and then that's it. Move on to what's next. This one. Why is she protesting naps lately? Ronnie, Spiritual 2021. Got a new beginning. A new beginning comes in, or a new spiritual practice comes in 2021. I'm going to pull some spirit cards. Queen of Water, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. The Ten of Water. A contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. Life experience. Archangel Chamuel. A significant life event. Powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. I think that overall, 2021, you have a new spiritual practice that may be taking you to the next level. I think you're going to continue to hear things, see things. I think you're going to have an easier time controlling the spirits that wake you up. I think you're not going to have that as much of a problem in 2021. I think that you also may be doing a little bit better with like not letting people steal your energy. Like you may be able to deal with that better in 2021. Kira, Daniel is supposed to come to see me at my dad's party. Will he, and how will it go? Will he? He has every intention to right now. He has every intention to come. As of right now, his plans are to come and see you at your dad's house. He makes me incredibly nervous because of the way he is. He may be a little bit anxious too about like meeting your family or it being like family. He's never met them before. He may have a little anxiety. It looks like things go well. It looks like his intentions are to show up. It looks like your relationship with him is strengthening. But he makes me nervous because, you know, at the last moment he could be abducted by aliens or something like that. And this is another thing that I feel too. If he pulls some kind of a stunt, I don't think it's going to be because he doesn't want to go or because he's doing something better. I do think he's got anxiety around this situation for whatever reason. I mean, I would be anxious too because I'm always anxious. But I don't think that he lets people see that he has that anxiety. And I think he does. Nine of Swords is here. Sister, did M get affected by the pics I sent him? Did M get affected by the pics I sent him? I think that he was affected in a good way. The Chariot's here. Yeah, it seems like they had a good effect on him. Inez, does A still think about me and will he make contact? He does still think about you, but I don't see contact coming in anytime real soon. That might take time. Julie, will I be able to handle my duties after the orientation of my new job starting this Monday? Oh yeah, you should be fine. You should be fine. You know, it might take you a couple of days to get your routine down, but I think you'll be fine. Martha, is the guy the Virgo W or is it somebody I don't know? Okay. Is this guy the Virgo W? Could be that Virgo, yeah. This person's got a lot of anxiety around them. I mean, it's in reverse. It's not crazy anxiety, but they do have anxiety around them. So that may be why they made this secret call. So if you know this person to be somewhat of a little bit of a nervous Nelly, then I would say it's definitely him. To Kenya, general for the weekend. No longer holding yourself back makes you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You got the 10 of Cups being full this weekend. Should be pretty good for you. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a water sign coming in, or it could be a trusted friend that you're spending time with, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Love cup is full. Love should be pretty good this weekend, too. Feeling prepared and letting go of old wounds and old heartbreak. That moves into the past. You may be excited for 2021. Sister, what is going on with S the Idiot? Is he thinking of me? I think that he's going insane because I think he knows that you've kind of moved on with your life and he doesn't know what's going on. I think it's driving him nuts. Yeah. Well, he's definitely thinking of you, and he's also feeling very impatient around the situation. He feels like you're gone, and he wants to know what's happening in your life. He's like 100% sure that you're with someone else, but he's got nothing to go on. Good. Let him drive himself a little bit nuts. Inez, career in January. Being at the right place at the right time can push your career forward. I don't know what you do for a living, but you're no longer waiting for your ship to come in. You should have a new opportunity. Five of Pentacles in reverse. You may also be getting paid, better compensated. Four of Cups in reverse. You may be getting an offer career-wise that would be hard to turn down. Julie, should I go over to R's mom's house tonight? The mom and the sister asked, plus I'll get to see my girl. I would go. Let's see what the cards say. I would go, especially if you don't have anything else to do. Why not? I don't see any reason why you should stay home. Sister, I really wanted the puppy, but my brother and sister-in-law's negative criticism made me start doubting my ability to raise a puppy. Is it good for me to get a puppy? Well, I get a 70% chance, yes, it's a good idea for you to get a puppy. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. Just from being a dog owner myself, I mean, depending on the breed, the pit bull, it was the easiest dog I've ever had to own. He doesn't bother anything that's not his. Never goes in the garbage. He knows his toys from Avery's toys. The Weimaraner was very difficult, and loved her to death. She was hysterical. She was really funny, but she ate everything I owned, and she could be really spiteful. So if you get something that's, you know, that's got an easygoing temperament, I don't see any reason why you can't handle it. And the thing is that, I mean, there's also help out there. You know, there's, what do you call it? I was going to work for them at one point. Where you can have somebody come in and walk the dog and play with the dog. Like, you can hire somebody to come if you're not around for a half hour to take the dog for a walk. So nowadays there are so many avenues. There's doggy daycare. I used to take Dylan when I was working full time because it was right by my day job. This way he was able to play with other dogs. It used to cost me at the time $20 for the day. I think it may be 25 now. But they burn off all that energy while they're playing with other dogs, and then you just take them home at night, and they want to just rest and relax. I don't think that there is any reason why you shouldn't get a dog because somebody else told you not to. It's a big responsibility. And it's also an expense. But other than that, I think that you would be fine. And I don't think that you get love from anything the way you get love from a dog. Really. I mean, they don't care what you smell like, what you look like. I mean, I come home from a run, I stink. and he's like too eager to like lick the back of my neck while I'm taking my sneakers off. You know, like there's nobody loves you more than your dog. So that would be my suggestion. Kira, why did Daniel just send me a recording of his son saying, "Please don't leave me"? He knows that. That's why he did it. I don't really like when people use children to manipulate, but that's exactly why he did it, because he's afraid that you're going to leave. Yeah, because he knows you're getting sick of his shit, and you put up with a lot of lies, and he knows that you can see right through him. I mean, these lies are a little bit over the top. So he's using the kid to, yeah, to get what he wants. Jay, I have a letter to give HR. How would they react to it, and would they change my work schedule for me? Okay. It looks like they will change your schedule. Yeah, you got 3 aces. Whatever this letter says, it looks like they're going to want to work with you. So I would go for it. I think you could get your hours changed. You can get what you want out of them. Julie, from the email, I know that you said that he was confused. What's he confused about when he messed up? Okay, look, he's got some negativity around him, and he's dealing with some regret. There's no doubt about that at this point. But he's like, you know, he's been manipulated in such ways where, like, he doesn't even, he's not really seeing what he's done here. So, like, he's like, the whole thing for him, it's like he's not seeing. It's like, I don't know if she's manipulates and gaslights or what, but it's like he does not realize how he's fucked this up. And he doesn't real like he's so quick to blame somebody else for it. And I think the confusion comes in because in some degree he's believing his own lies. Like that there was nothing going on with this woman, or that you're crazy. So like it's like he can't even like he can't decipher through his own lies. But I don't think it's all him. I think she does this too. I think that she's manipulating, and she gaslights, and she screws things up, and it screws with his head. You know, people that are very manipulating, they have a way of getting into somebody's head and convincing them of things. You know, that's why like people that are very manipulating, they seem to like get in between people's relationships and destroy them. And the person really believes it. Like for example, like say I had a best friend and we were best friends for years. It's like if somebody were to get inside my head and convince me that this person was doing everything to hurt me, and then I would turn around and walk away from that person when in reality they haven't done anything wrong. It's this person that's putting the ideas in their head. It's crazy because our minds are so like they're subject to be manipulated. You know what I mean? Like everything manipulates us. Like that's why we buy things, because we're being inundated with images that are impressing the subconscious, that are making us think, well, if we buy that lipstick, we're going to be prettier. Or if we, you know what I mean? So it's not hard to manipulate someone. And I think that he's got such shit that's gone on over the last couple of months. He can't really make heads or tails of things himself. And sometimes it's like he's convinced he didn't do anything wrong. Meanwhile, he has been doing something wrong. He's got to get his head on straight. Jay, should I apply for the Amazon DSP driver position, and would I like it? Okay, should I apply for it, and would I like it? I think you would like it. I think you would get it. You got to wish around it. I would give it a shot. See what happens. Here, a general for the rest of the week and the weekend. Rest of the week and the weekend look pretty good. Once again, the school thing comes up. I don't know if you're researching it or you're talking to people about it or what, but there's something around school that comes up. Nine of Wands, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Seven of Cups, you have lots of choices and something to celebrate. So there may be that you're invited to more than one place. So you may have more than one party over between now and the end of the weekend. Happiness comes out. Page of Pentacles, you may be working hard on a side business or putting effort into that. And out of the clear blue sky, you could either meet somebody new that's significant or hear from somebody. I think maybe like a fated meeting. You could run into somebody new. Let's see what happens. Ace of Wands. It could be somebody. Six of Wands. Well, it's a water sign, so it could be the Scorpio. If not, it could be that you meet somebody else, another water sign this weekend. Because this Scorpio guy here, if he doesn't stop lying, you're going to get sick of him and you're going to move forward with your life. There's no doubt about that. You're not going to stay with him if he's just going to keep this shit up. Julie, how would January be for me? Well, it looks like you got some good money coming in. You got the Ten of Pentacles. You got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So you may be very focused on your career and school in January, and all that stuff may be moving forward pretty quick. As far as love in your personal life, that may be kind of on the back burner to all of this work and school stuff in January. It doesn't look like a bad month, but it looks like you're really focused on getting your jobs in order, possibly going back to school or researching school. You got some good karma coming back to you. But it looks like it's much more of a month about business than it is about love, which to me I think is fine because January, like I keep saying, the astrology isn't that great. So focus on your businesses and your jobs and that kind of stuff. Get through January and then we'll see what happens in February. Sister, I had a friend C who did a lot of shady stuff to me, but she's been nonstop contacting me in the past month. She called me today and then told me she was upset that I cut her out of my life. Should I give her another chance? Should I give her another chance? Cards suggest yes. Yeah. You have a wish around the situation too, so you may have a better relationship with her this time around. I'm always reluctant to tell people to give second chances, only because I feel like I give everybody 85 chances and they always let me down. But the cards are suggesting that you should give her another chance. So April, would you see if my dad will be helping me buy a new place, or will I be doing it on my own? I don't want to burden him if he doesn't offer. Okay. Will my dad be offering me money for a new home? Will Dad be offering me money for a new home? I think he's going to offer something. Yeah, I do think he's going to offer something. Cece, will Justice Spell be successful for me in love? 70% chance it'll be successful. Energy vampires. Ugh. I told you about the woman that would come to yoga. That was madness. Cece, has Moo been thinking of me or trying to see me this weekend? I get a 33% chance that he's been thinking of you. I'm not convinced he's going to be trying to see you this weekend. It's not coming up high enough for me to say yes. Mihak, General 2021. Intuition is strengthened in 2021. You have the Magician, so you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles usually speaks of a business relationship, but it doesn't have to be. It could be any relationship where you feel like you're getting out of it as much as you're putting into it. You could be reconnecting in a love relationship with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries in 2021. You also have a wish around that situation. Passion gets renewed. No longer feeling so weighed down by the weight of the world with the 10 of Wands in reverse. Things look like they're improving, like things are moving forward for you in 2021. Kira, he's not meeting my family. He's just coming to see me after I leave. Okay, so that may be better. That might be better. Oh, he's not coming to the party. I think that that's better because there is anxiety around him. He just may be, you know what? I hate to say this, but I think he lies as a way of dealing with his own insecurity. Well, obviously his own insecurities, but I think he has more anxiety just overall in general than he would ever admit. And I think that I don't know, there may be something to do with the fact that he lies instead of just telling the truth and dealing with his own anxiety. See, I don't know, for some reason, I've always felt like when I was a kid, I didn't really know what it was. But as I got older, I felt like I could talk about anxiety. Maybe he feels like he can't. I don't think that he is as confident as he comes off. He may come off very confident, but underneath all that, I think he is anxious and insecure. Miss Taurus, is Quamir still in love with me and think about me? Yes, he does still love you and he still does think about you, but he may also feel like this is a toxic situation or a toxic cycle that the two of you are stuck in and that you guys need a break from it. Julie, did I turn Larry away because I kept pushing him off? Mm, 70% chance yes, and then you have here the anxiety card. So he may be reluctant to reach out to you again because he may feel like either it's going nowhere or he doesn't want to put himself out there again. Yeah, I think you did kind of push him away. If you can, or if you feel like it, I would reach out to him. CC. Is Jay developing romantic feelings again, and will he follow through with the phone call today around 5? Okay. I think he follows through with the phone call, but I'm not so sure about the romantic feelings because the Ten of Swords is here. So I'm kind of reluctant to say yes to that because you could be either be building false hopes, or you could find yourself getting hurt by this situation. Kira, my non-bio dad is a millionaire. Why doesn't he help me out financially? I think at some point he does. Okay. Oh, the reason why I say that is because you have the Four of Cups in reverse. So this is feeling like somebody's presenting you with an offer that would be hard to turn down. I think that not be well. I don't think he's really, it doesn't really come off like he's selfish or that he doesn't want to, but I think he wants you to be self-sufficient without him. Hang on. Because there's perseverance and the Hangman is in reverse. I don't think he wants you to rely on anyone else. I think he wants you to rely on yourself. Now, I know that that sounds really shitty because it's like, if I was a millionaire, I would help out so many people, but I understand to an extent because I really feel like for myself, I wouldn't have been able to take care of myself the way I did if I had just been given things. I also think that he does it. He does think that you do good for yourself. I don't think he really knows that you've had struggles before, or he may not know the depth of it. I would, if you need help, I would mention it because I think he would be willing to help you out at some point. Four of Cups is in reverse. People are bizarre when it comes to money. I don't remember who it was. Can't remember who it was, but it was one of these famous millionaires. It may have been Bill Gates. I can't remember. I really can't remember who it was, but they were saying that they wanted their children to learn how to work for what they wanted so that they could be successful in their own right. And you know what? Like, I would never really understand that before because, like, I would think to myself, like, even with celebrities, to me, life is so short to put pressure on somebody when they're already well enough off, right? Like, say, for example, Paris Hilton. She doesn't really need to have a makeup line. I mean, she's an heir to, like, these hotels. Does she really need more? No. But having a work ethic so that she could take care of herself, I think is important because what I've seen happen too many times are parents that have either built a business or become very wealthy and they leave it to a kid and the kid just pisses it away. It actually happened to one of my very good friends. His father was a millionaire. And his father, like he would say, I never lived like I was a millionaire's son, but we wanted for nothing. So his parents were divorced. If his mom needed like a washing machine, the father had no problem buying it, buy the top of the line, give them whatever they needed. But it wasn't like he didn't live like he was a millionaire's son. Anyway, so his dream was to he's really big into like comic books and that kind of stuff. Wanted to open up a business, a comic book business. And I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but his brother wound up pissing that money away, and it was gone. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but I think part of the lesson is that some of these parents feel like if the kids don't learn how to do it for themselves, it's very easy. Like, the money could just go right through your hands. You know what I mean? And I've seen it with myself, like with my 401k. I didn't have a lot of money in there. I mean, it wasn't millions of dollars, but it was money that would have continued to grow, but I had pissed it away when I lost my job at A&P paying for this place. And, like, you think, oh, I have X amount of dollars, that's going to last a long time. But you turn around a year and a half later and it's gone. And like that. So I think that there's more to it than just I don't want to help or I'm not going to help. I think it's more of like you have to be self-sufficient. I wouldn't be surprised though if he doesn't give you something at some point and help you out with the Four of Cups in reverse. Anyway, that was a long spiel. Sister, does them have romantic feelings for me? Does them have romantic feelings for me? Mm-hmm. Definitely. First card I flipped over was the Ace of Cups. And then you got two aces and the Magician. He definitely does. No doubt about it. April, does my friend and the Aquarius feel about me? Okay. She thinks that you're very persistent, hardworking, sensible, grounded, stable, reliable, down to earth, happy, caring, kind, and that you have a lot of potential for the future. John, Happy New Year. Happy New Year 2021. It's a number 5 year, which gives me hope because I don't know much about numerology, but I know that the number 5 is the number of change. So we should have some good change coming in this year. Hopefully for the better. You could have a Capricorn come in that may be of significance. Capricorn comes up around you strong. And maybe a business thing where you're offered some sort of an offer that would be hard to refuse. 4 of Cups in reverse from a Capricorn. And it may be like a wish comes true. I think it's a business thing. Now, when it comes to love, you got the Lover's card with long-term potential through divine timing. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened. You're no longer holding yourself back. Out of the clear blue sky, you got, you may be thinking about going back to school. Going back to school, learning a new area of study. Page of Swords. Could be running into an old friend or hearing from somebody from the past. That's an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Emperor in reverse. Be careful with the Emperor in reverse. I don't like Emperor in reverse. Somebody may be trying to be controlling or manipulating, and I don't care for that. I don't care for manipulation, not even a little bit. But that's just my opinion. Overall, I think that you'll have a nice start in 2021. Julie, will he ever realize what she's doing? You know what? That's the thing about these people that, I mean, what usually happens or that I've seen in the past is that at some point, the manipulator moves on when they don't get what they're like. People, okay, when you're manipulating somebody, it's because you want to get something out of them. But eventually, if you're not getting what you want out of this person anymore, you lose interest in them and then they move on. But it hasn't happened yet. So I don't know. I don't know if he's ever going to see her for what she is. Let's see. Mm. 70% chance at some point he will see her for who she is. You know, I don't think people are stupid, though. I think that people do see some things. But you know what it reminds me of? Do you remember that picture that was out a few years back where the dress was really, I think it was like a light blue and gold. No, it was light blue and brown. But some people, when they looked at it, they saw white and gold. Like, I feel like that's how some situations are. Some of us can see things and it's like that dress is blue and brown and I don't know how you can see anything else. And then the other people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? That dress is white and gold. So like sometimes these situations, and it's so frustrating because you're like, can't you see it? It's right in front of your face. So you know, this is a very frustrating situation. And just from reading like over the years, and also just like being alive, people tend to expose themselves for who they are at some point. The unfortunate part that I have found is that it just seems to always happen a little bit too late. It's like, oh, now you realize what she was, but now I don't give a fuck anymore. So now go do this with somebody else. Like, that's just what I've seen over the years, in my experience. But I don't think he's stupid. I think that he knows that you know, she's not playing with a full deck, and she's a little bit crazy. And I think that's why he gives her what she wants, because he's afraid of what she might do. Some people, they don't care. Like, they go right for the jugular, and I think he may be afraid of that. The thing is that if you really were to break it down, somebody only has the control over your life that you give them. Like, what is she going to do? Like, let's just imagine she's going to go to his mother and say what? And his mother is going to turn his back on him because of her? I don't believe that. She's going to what? Go to his boss, and what? The boss is going to fire him because of something she said? I don't believe that. It's like these people can get so deep into somebody's head that they believe that they have power over them that they don't have. Like, you can't fire somebody because some crazy woman came in and told you to. Like, you just can't do that. That doesn't work. Like, his mother's not going to disown him or disinherit him or whatever because of something that she says. But yet these people are pretty convincing in making people feel that way. Like, think about it. If some guy, right, came to you and said something horrible about your kid, would you believe him? Or would you be like, fuck off, get out of here? I don't care. It's not, mind your business, you know? But yet these people can get really deep into the person's head. Oh, I look nice in the thumbnail. Thank you, because usually the thumbnail is crazy. Sometimes I'm like, look like a mugshot. But thank you. um, Mustafa, how will my hike go with my female cousin M if during the hike I give very subtle hints about our conversations that my aunt practices black magic and curses family members? It should go well. Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Swords would be, if you made that decision, luck would be on your side. It should go pretty well. Well, Julie, I feel like over time he's going to start to realize more. It's going to take, as time goes on, it's like hindsight's always 20/20. The further he gets away from the situation, the clearer it's going to get. When you're in the middle of it, you're always like, look, here's the manipulator, Emperor in reverse. When you're in the middle of it, you don't see everything clearly, but when you look back on it, you can understand. Tea that love. You may have new opportunities coming in out of the blue through divine timing. Look at that. New opportunities with divine timing brings you to a soulmate connection, possibly with, could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Anxiety's moving into the past. Regret, negativity moves into the past, and you could have long-term potential with a water sign coming in. Might be a Pisces. I can't remember if there's a Pisces around you right now. I know there was a Virgo, but this Pisces may be like breathing a new, some new life into your love life. Sepia General. You're about to go through a point in your life where you're no longer feeling like you're stuck in the mud. Things are moving forward, and you're about to go through growth and transformation. Rest and relaxation, self-care take you to the next level. You're no longer holding yourself back. Eight of Cups in reverse, feeling like you're intuitively pulling your energy away from things that no longer serve you, and you got some good karma coming in. You also looks like you got a wish coming in. Tibet, Virgo's thoughts after rescheduling our date. I don't know who rescheduled it, but he may be feeling a little bit heartbroken or let down that it had to get rescheduled. I think that he was looking forward to seeing you, and the sun here is in reverse, which means he's still hoping that happiness can come from this situation. It may be a little bit delayed, but he's still hoping that it's happening. He still wants things to move forward with you. Mustafa, what advice would the future Mustafa at the end of 2021 tell me right now in order to prepare? That's a good question. Well, I think you're already going to do this anyway, but focus on your schoolwork, get all that out of the way because it's going to make you feel a whole lot of relief. And it also looks like you're coming to a point in your life where you have some good luck, so you're not going to have to try so hard in other areas. Things are just going to start to fall into place. You've got the Judgment card here, being at the right place at the right time. There could be, out of the clear blue sky, somebody that comes in that's significant with the Knight of Swords. Ace of Swords, stepping into your own strength and your own, standing in your own power will be helpful for you. So don't be afraid to, let people know how you feel or, cut through bullshit. Page of Pentacles, you may be focused on a business or a new business endeavor that would pay off too by the end of 2021. Sepia, career. Cause for celebration comes in around a new career or job opportunity that makes you feel relief. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The hard work you've put into your career is coming to pay off. Two of Pentacles. You may have some balance coming back to your life. I think before the end of January, you may get at least one or two new business opportunities. That's career, daytime, like 9 to 5. Sepia, love. Disappointment moves into the past. You got disappointment moving into the past. Moving forward, the love cup here is full. You have going to be presented with an offer that would be hard to refuse. Either a Libra is coming in or you got some good karma coming back to your life. It also could be both. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. Starting a new love journey. Early 2021 makes you feel like I'm no longer feeling stuck in the mud, but my life is moving forward. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have a Taurus coming in. Page of Pentacles is here in this reading, so there's also a side business or something else that you're doing, money-wise. I have shorts on. It might look here like I don't have any pants on, but I have shorts on. I do. They're blue. Sepia, me and Ramel. You could get a new beginning with him. All right, I don't know where you guys are right now. You might be feeling a little bit like, here, I'm waiting for my ship to come in. What the hell is happening? And you may be a little annoyed with him. But you have a new beginning on the horizon and you have a wish. And it's possible that he may start putting in a little bit more effort or working hard on the relationship moving forward. Not feeling so burdened by things, but the energy around the situation may lighten up. And he may renew his interest, or you guys may be, I don't know, spending more time together. Knight of Cups is like a renewed interest in love or connection. Me and Derek. You're going to have choices around you, and I don't think that he's going to be thrilled with that. I think he may be a little bit jealous of this. He's got the Four of Swords in reverse, which means he's not taking care of himself. He may come off like he's doing okay, but I don't think he is. He's got the Death card in reverse. He's not growing. He's not transforming. He's kind of stuck. Magician's in reverse around him, too. So he's not in the best of places. He feels very stuck. At some point, I don't know if he has yet, but he's going to be prepared. His life right now is a lot of balance. When he starts to feel better, he may come forward looking to reconnect with you. I think you're going to be long gone at that point, but he may be, you might have another argument with him over it at that point, because he may try to come in telling you things he thinks you want to hear, and you may just be like, that's it. Jay, I always ask this, but how does Amy feel about me today? She feels that you're very strong. Strong, loyal, courageous, caring, kind, compassionate, attractive, good-looking, and lucky. Julie, is this it for me and him? Possibility of change? If so, the girls are not happy at all. The grandmother is telling me that the little one seems confused, just sitting by herself and thinking. Okay. Okay, you got a 70% chance that this is it. So, I mean, this relationship is really taking a big hit, and it's going to be hard to rebuild things. It's not impossible. 33% chance you can rebuild things. But that's for the two of you to decide. People use kids all the time as an excuse to stay together. And I was a kid of that family, and it's horrible. It's horrible. When two people don't belong together, staying together for the kids just prolongs the misery. It makes it that much worse. My parents almost got divorced when I was 8. And, I mean, it was devastating, but it would have been so much better if they just would have gotten divorced when I was 8. They got divorced when I was 16, and it was a fucking nightmare. It was a nightmare. So two people can't stay together for any other reason other than both people want to be together. They want to work on their relationship, and they're both going to give it their all. If you use some kind of an excuse like we're staying together for the kids, it's not going to fix things. It's just going to make matters worse. So that would be something that you have to decide for yourself, because I don't think, I don't think that works. The kids will get through it. Kids are adaptable, but to stay in a situation that's unhealthy to make somebody else happy, they're not going to be happy. They're not, because it doesn't work. So think about it like that. This relationship has taken a huge hit. If you love him and you want to work things out and he comes back and he's on the same page, then I would say by all means give it a shot. But this is like to me, this is a huge thing. And this is your life. You have a right to be happy, and you have the right to be with somebody who's loyal and caring and honest and kind, and not somebody who is manipulating the situation and turning it around and blaming you when you really didn't do anything wrong. But that's your decision at that point. Thing is that it's tough when kids get involved, but the kids cannot be the reason two people stay together, because kids don't make you love the other person. And it's horrible. It's horrible. If I could have gone back in time and made my parents get divorced when I was 8, I would do it. Because it was a shit show. Really bad. Horrible. Miss Taurus, is Quamir still in love and thinking about me? Oh, I think I did this one, and I said that, I don't remember what I said. Let me see. He does miss you and he cares for you very much, but I think that he may be feeling like this has been like a toxic situation that's gone around and around, and I think that he feels like it may be time that we put an end to this. Mustafa, how will this upcoming spring semester at school be for you? It should go really well. You have the Nine of Pentacles, which means you got money coming in. The Judgment card, being guided by the divine. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The hard work that you've put into school is coming back to you. Seven of Cups, you're going to have choices around school. You should have a good semester. Ishtar, why is my ex-colleague keep visiting me in my dreams? Also, I have cut her from my life. You have unfinished business with her. Subconscious mind is trying to process it. It's actually very healthy. Whatever happened between you and her, your subconscious is still dealing with it. So the more you dream about her, the more you're going to kind of purge her from your system and you'll move forward with your life. This is a good thing. That's why you're dreaming about her. You're kind of getting rid of her. Kira, I don't tell him or ask him because I don't want him to think that I'm using him or that I only think of him as a dad because of his money. And I just don't want to, yeah. You know what? I would do the same thing. I wouldn't say anything either. And so he may not know that you're struggling, but at some point he may give you money at some point anyway, for whatever reason. But, I had a feeling that you probably didn't say anything to him because I wouldn't say anything either. And I feel like you and I are a lot alike. Yes. Yeah. I feel the same way. Like, there are so many kids too that could be given really great opportunities, but they just don't take advantage of it. JP, what does the Taurus want to happen between us? Okay, this Taurus is all over the place. So at first they may feel very regretful about either something that happened between the two of you or something that didn't happen. They also may be feeling argumentative about the situation and they feel like things are not moving forward. But then they could come back and feel a little bit more persistent, like they do want things to move forward. And then all of a sudden, strength goes in reverse and things get kind of weak. It's odd because Taurus is usually much more stable than this, but it doesn't look like they know what they want at this point. I would keep your options open because they may drive you a little bit crazy at this point. Yeah, I would keep your options open. Can we cut the super chats off because I have to leave soon? Oh, damn, this has to get charged too. Chargers inside. I'll do that later. I have to leave here by like 4:45. So if we could cut the super chats off, that would be great. But I'll be on tomorrow, and you can contact me if you need something privately. Miss Taurus, how will this relationship with Sherman go? We're supposed to go to Vegas together. I love Vegas. Oh, it looks like your relationship can move forward. The relationship may be strengthening. You should have a good time in Vegas. Hangman's in reverse. Things move forward. Have a good time. And don't forget to go to downtown Vegas. If you've never been there before, you got to go to downtown Vegas. It's awesome. John, what will follow up with the Virgo in the next days? Over the next couple of days, well, oh boy. Got a lot of stuff happening here with money. Money's coming in. I don't know if the Virgo has anything to do with this money. They could be two separate things. But you have 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. King and Queen of Pentacles. So there could be money that you're securing for something, or money coming in if you've been trying to get money together for something, whatever it is. It looks like you've got perseverance coming in over the next couple of days with the Virgo. So if the Virgo's been a little bit distant, you should either be hearing or seeing more of her over the next couple of days, and the love cup is full. Could be unrelated to the money thing, but sometimes it may be a timing thing, like I'm waiting on a loan, and the same day that the loan goes through is the same day the Virgo shows up. You know, like sometimes it's a timing thing. John, please clarify the reverse justice. Okay. Justice, when justice is in reverse, it's like feeling like it's like an injustice was done to you. Like life's not fair. Something unfair happened. It may have something to do with... It might have something to do with a work situation where you may feel like you're either not being appreciated for the hard work that you did, or that somebody is being more appreciated than you are. Like there's an injustice around money, around work. The good news is 4 Cups is in reverse. It should be resolved. You should be getting what is due to you or what is owed to you. Kira, how is Leroy feeling about me? And why didn't he send me the $100 he promised? Well, he's feeling a little stuck in the mud. The Hangman is here. So he may be feeling like this relationship isn't going anywhere, or that you've moved past him. He also thinks that the Death card is in reverse, so that there's not much growth happening here. And he may be being very spiteful about the $100. I think he's going to send it to you. But I hate to say this, I think that it's kind of a way for him to keep the door open, because if he doesn't send you the money, he thinks that you're going to reach out to him and ask for it. And that's going to keep communication open between the two of you. I think he's going to try to weasel his way back in. He may be feeling a little bit down about the situation right now. Like he may feel like he's got no chance. But that could change, and he may try to come back. I don't think that he's done with this situation. I don't think he's ready to give up on it. And he may be using that money as a way to manipulate things. I do think eventually you get it from him, though. Kira, what is it about me that makes Daniel want to be with me? He's very attractive and can get anyone. He thinks that you're very attractive and that you can get anyone. He feels the same way. He thinks that you're well balanced. He thinks that you're stable. He thinks that there's room for growth between the two of you. He thinks that you have a lot to offer someone. You're kind, caring, successful, nurturing, and that there's more to come in the future. Julie, what does she want from him if she's not in love? Those types of people can't love. They don't feel love. They just, they like control. To them, control is love. That's what she wants. She wants control. They fight like constantly. But she wants to control him, and he lets her. Not always, though, because their relationship very much goes in cycles. So he's there sometimes. He could see her 3 times this week, and then not see her for a month and a half. It doesn't faze him, you know. And then she may be doing the same thing with other guys on the side. People like her don't feel love. They want control. You know, like we're motivated by different things. Some people are motivated by money. To me, if I had all the money in the world and I lived in a big castle with a moat and like the Clue Mansion, I want to live in the Clue Mansion. That would be great. But if there was nobody in my life that I cared about, I wouldn't give a shit. I'd rather live like in an RV down by the river, live in a van down by the river, and be happy and content. Like, to me, the money doesn't mean anything. But a lot of people don't feel that way. A lot of people feel the opposite. Like they're willing to sacrifice anything to have money and power. I don't feel that way. We're all different. We're all motivated by something else. She is motivated by control. She wants control and power. I don't even think she wants money. I think she wants control. April. General for January. Love and money. Okay, you got the Judgment card and you have the Eight of Pentacles. You may be being divinely guided to either go back to school or learn a new area of study. That may be a business thing. That could be around business. Anyway, Eight of Cups, you're going to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you when it comes to love. In January may be kind of a slow month when it comes to love. It looks like you're more preoccupied on working on putting money aside, saving money, doing something with financials. In the month of January. The Page of Swords is here, so there, and the Love Cup is here, but I don't think that love is as, it's not front and center in January. I think in January you're more focused about work, school, side business, and putting money aside for something. Five of Pentacles in reverse. You may be feeling when it comes to love like I'm waiting for my ship to come in. You may not feel like things are moving forward fast enough, which then may make you decide to turn around and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You might feel like things just love-wise aren't going anywhere fast enough. Like you may feel like it's just like dragging and dragging and dragging. January is a long, dark month, so that's part of shitty energy in January, I feel, every year. But I think that money, school, work, finances is front and center. I think love is going to take a back seat in January. Takira, what's coming in for Z and I? What's coming in for Z and I don't know if you've recently had an argument. There's an argument here. If you haven't had an argument, there could be one on the horizon. If you've already had this, it's moving into the past and you're moving away from it. You're moving on to greener pastures. Regardless of what happens with this argument, you're moving on to greener pastures. You guys could either find yourself in a committed relationship or deepening the connection or whatever. Wherever you guys are, you could be building upon what you already have. You do have being guided by the divine here when it comes to this situation, but there is mild anxiety around it. I think there's more to come from this situation, regardless of that argument. The argument's not a big deal. Priscilla, does my friend Orlando have feelings or intentions? Does Orlando have feelings? He might have feelings, yeah. Yep. I think he does. I think he thinks that there's more that can come from this situation with the Two of Cups. Let's see what happens in the near future. I think he's going to be around a bit. Okay, Zara, general reading for the first week of January. Oh, Happy New Year to you too. Got a little adventure coming in the beginning of the year with the Page of Swords. Passion may be getting you may be feeling a little bit more passionate in the first week. You're heading towards all 10 cups being full. Weight of the world may start to melt off your shoulders, and it looks like you might have some nice choices coming in. Sun is in reverse, but even if it's in reverse, it's still very positive that you have happiness coming in before, or you have happiness coming in the month of January. Mel, general for tomorrow. General for tomorrow. Slow and steady wins the race tomorrow, but you've got some good karma and success coming back to you. A Libra could enter, a Virgo may also enter, and you may have to make a decision about something and you're feeling a little undecided. It's okay. Balance comes back to your life tomorrow. Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. How about Brandy? Is Brandy here? Ooh, my back. I have to fix this because we can't have this in the way. I'll have to fix it. But I can't have things sliding down. This suitcase, I can't get it. It's wedged in here and I can't get it out. Oh, thank you, Empress. Thank you, thank you. All right, while I wait to see if Sepia and Brandy are still here, I'll grab a couple of people I didn't get to. Vicky, will I get unblocked of communication from the Aries in the near future? You could. You got a 33% chance that you're going to get unblocked in the near future. Universe, will Casey get desirable results from his test when he takes it? I think so. He's got a lot of strength coming in around him. Yeah. Sonia, is my cousin S really going to be helping me for the PH contest? 70% chance, yes, this person will help you. Seppi and Brandy left. Okay, then I'm going to go because I got to give this one here a bath. She's crusty. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great New Year's, and I will see you all tomorrow. And if anybody needs anything, feel free to email me. I'll see you guys later. Thanks. Bye-bye.